Day 21, the second rest day, and this one was more like the rest day that I should have taken yesterday. So I'm up here at the cabin of my aunt, which I'll show you in a second. Yesterday I worked pretty hard around here. Today I was out in the garage, and my task today was to rebuild that carburetor, and that carburetor. So we're working on this outboard motor on a little speedboat that goes in the lake here. It just wasn't running so well. But yeah, I had a pretty good day because my dad had picked up carburetor kits and cleaned these bad boys right up, rebuilt them, and reinstalled them almost. My positive work for the day is probably negated because I dropped a socket wrench right down there somewhere. I'm gonna need a magnet on a stick, in fact a magnet on a magic stick, to find that socket. The good news is, once I was giving credit for, starting that nut right over there and that nut right down there on 3 different carburetors, dropping one socket wrench, it's not going to remove me from the list of good doers for the day. But you might wonder where we're at. My dad will find that socket in the bottom of that outboard tomorrow. Right now we are at what is called Cedar Knot, which is the home of my wonderful aunt. And it is a couple of cabins, and a couple of outbuildings, big garage that we were just in, up on Lake Gogebic. So there is the main cabin. Nice place. And over here, off to the side, is what we call 33. So the history of this place is that in, you guessed it, 1933, my great uncle Jake was working with my grandmother and a couple of professional lumberjacks to build the big cabin right over here. And their strategy was to quickly put together this little live-in cabin in 1933. And over the years, that thing was sinking right into the ground. So you can see right now, my dad's project has been jacking up that cabin and getting some concrete under it to keep it from going further down into the earth. So I think he saved that one pretty well. He's actually already gone through that process on the main cabin over here. We are situated on Lake Gogebic, which is a pretty nice lake. It's about 14 miles long and 1.5 miles across right here where we're at. You can hear the women folk up there mocking me and my camera work. That's alright, it's not the first time women have laughed at me. But I haven't had a chance to show you this beautiful lake yet. And it's really settling down for the night right now. So this... This is Lake Gogebic. You can see down to the south. And up to the north.
You don't even look.
I looked. And across the way there we've got some really nice homes. I don't know if you can see, let's see, right over that one. That one's a nice one over there. A couple more over there. But yeah, it is a nice... I'm going to get a picture of my lovely wife on this camera here any second now, who is just really itching to be on film. In fact, I think she'd like to be in some sort of a calendar shoot. But it's a beautiful day.
I'm just trying to liven things up.
The lake has settled down and it's nice and calm out here.
Better me than me.
Okay, so let's turn back towards shore. There is the shot of the cabin. We've got our American flag and our Swedish flag because as Swedish descendants we are very proud of our heritage. And there is Lana. Wait, there she is. There she goes. Lana's been drinking tonight. Having a good old time here on Lake Gogebic. But yeah, as far as today goes, the most active thing that I did was rebuild carburetors. Went out for a little boat ride, had myself a cocktail. Yesterday was not a particularly restful rest day. The fishing was nice, but before the fishing it was, you know, moving stuff. And if I can offer any advice to cross-country bicyclists is do not move a sleeper sofa on your rest day. It's bad for your back. But yeah, Uncle Jake, a couple of professional lumberjacks, 1933, they built the cabin over there. And then went on to cut all the logs they needed to put together the main cabin here. And then it was my grandpa and grandma, followed by my lovely Aunt Edda. And now this is her permanent home. She used to live in Chicago half-time and up here half-time, and now this is her home. And it's great to have a place to rest up here in the UP. It's a wonderful, wonderful view out on Lake Gogebic. So on this platter right here, we have yesterday's catch. We got about 8 pounds of lake trout, which is probably about 3 pounds of meat. Good, good fish. And good old Captain Bert has volunteered to cook them up after, let's face it, I did the hard work of cleaning it last night, but it's looking real good. And there's the fish, and it's going to go right over here on this grill. The little baby grill. Oh yeah, needing some fish there. Here's Lana. She's gonna enjoy some fish tonight. Hey girl, you wanna be on a calendar? That's nice. That's nice. Oh yeah, there's some lake trout being grilled up tonight. That looks good. That looks good. That is exactly the protein that we need to deal with whatever we've been consuming through the afternoon and to get out on a bicycle for a long ride tomorrow. Now you can look around. Today would have been a perfect day for biking. 8 o'clock in the evening now. The wind has settled down all the way. Had we ridden today, it would have been a little bit of a headwind, so we'll just let that one go right on by. Tomorrow is day 22. And we are going to get back at it, and we're going to hit it hard. We are going to hit it hard for the next 10 or 11 days and see where we get. Really looking forward to getting back on the bike.